Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for this week, I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I typically eat during the week. I meal prep all of my meals each week, and what that means is I literally meal prep breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the week so that I can have breakfast on the go and eat it at my desk at work, and then my lunch on the go, and then come home and I don't have to worry about cooking. I can just heat up what I've already cooked for myself, and it makes it easier for me to make those healthy choices. So for my dinner meal prep this week, I'm actually going to do a couple different things. I think what I'm really kind of craving is like some meat sauce, like spaghetti. And instead of pasta, I usually, honestly, I'll do spaghetti squash or I'll do zucchini noodles. Spaghetti squash, when I do use spaghetti squash, what I do like to do is cook the squash and get it in the oven first before I cook the meat and the sauce. And it's because it takes so long for spaghetti squash to actually cook. It takes about 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm not going to record that whole process, but I'll show you guys what it looks like after you've cored it out and what it looks like before you put it in the oven and after. I'm going to put my oven at 375, and then I will put the spaghetti squash in for about 35 to 45 minutes until it is tender and ready to scoop out. So if you've never had spaghetti squash before, it's a lot like a pumpkin. I've already cored out one half. It's a lot like a pumpkin where you have to scoop the seeds out and get rid of all this middle stuff before you do anything with it. And if you're a big pasta eater, spaghetti squash really, really is a good replacement for a carb-heavy pasta, and it helps you stay really low carb. You're basically replacing your carbs with vegetables, and you're still getting full because you're still getting all the protein and everything else. So they're all cored now. I'm going to get them ready to put in the oven. Sometimes what you can do to help it make it easier to cut into the spaghetti squash, because they can be really difficult sometimes to cut into, I'll take a fork or a knife and I will just make little holes all the way around, and then I'll put it in the microwave for about 5 minutes or so, and then it softens it a little bit and makes it easier to cut into so that you can break it in half and do all the coring that you need to do before you get it in the oven. Now before I put it in the oven, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some olive oil and I just pour a little bit on each thing, each half. Sure, each thing, yeah, perfect. And then I just rub that all over. And I'm going to season it also with some salt and pepper. And then you're going to lay them this way, face down on your cookie sheet before you put them in the oven, and cook them face down on the cookie sheet. I like to cook really simple things. I don't like to go all out and cook crazy things. This is literally, I'm making a meat sauce, okay? So I've got ground beef in the pan, and then I'm just going to add some minced onion and garlic powder, and then I'm just going to add a jar of Market Pantry, shout out Target, spaghetti sauce. And that's literally going to be it. And when it's done cooking, I'm going to throw Parmesan cheese on top because I like Parmesan cheese on my pasta. And that's dinner. Alright, so some of you probably already know how to make spaghetti squash, and that's fine. Just ignore this video or just skip ahead. But, so I've shredded it up, and I'm just putting it in the bowl now. I'm not going to do the boat situation. I'm just going to literally dump the sauce in here, mix it all together, and that's it, and you're done. So for a typical lunch, if I'm not doing a salad, one of the things I learned from dieting is that wraps can actually be more high in calories and carbohydrates than actual bread. And then I discovered these. These wraps are awesome. So I'll kind of just show you the nutrition facts on the back for one of these wraps. They are rather small, but when your stomach shrinks and you don't eat as much, it's still filling. They're only 60 calories, and it says what does it say? It says 19 grams of carbs, but there's 14 grams of fiber. So when you subtract 19 from 14, you get 5, and that's where the 5 net carbs comes from. So these wraps are really good, and I've literally been using them for sandwiches for a year. Why meal prepping really works for me is I'm single, and it's just me and my daughter. So I can literally cook whatever I want, and I don't have to answer to any picky eaters aside from her. But I can always cook her something else if she doesn't like what I'm eating. And I don't have to worry about feeding another human being. I can just feed myself and buy what I need for the week and meal prep whatever I want to eat. So I get to eat whatever I want. So that's kind of like the bonus of being single. I know a lot of you out there are probably married and have to cook for a husband and kids and can't do meal prepping just for yourself. But if you do have the luxury to meal prep for yourself, it's really helpful, and it's something that has really, really, really helped me. I also can't remember if I mentioned it in my first video because I did a lot of filming that day, and I know that I said it, but I'm one of those people who can literally eat the same thing every single day and not get sick of it. And I can do that for a really, really, really long time. So one of the things that I eat for breakfast is eggs. I eat 2 hard-boiled eggs every single day for breakfast. And I've been doing that since literally last Easter when we colored eggs together. So I'm actually about to finish up for breakfast my last 2 colored eggs that we colored this year. And I literally, it's what I eat every day for breakfast. It's very filling. I know some of you out there, you're saying, well, I can't eat hard-boiled eggs. I have cholesterol issues. I mean, you can eat oatmeal. I hate oatmeal. I hate the texture of it. And I'm one of those people who, I can cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner, but I can't cook oatmeal to save my life. I burn it in the microwave. I've had it explode in the microwave. My friends laugh at me. It's horrendous, and the texture makes me gag, and I can't do it. But hard-boiled eggs is my easy, like, on the go. I can grab it and run to work and eat hard-boiled eggs right at my desk. How's the lighting, sis? Alright, so what I really want to show you guys is actually the Noom app itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the app, and I'm going to show you guys how I log my meals for the day. So I'm going to start off with my breakfast. I have 2 hard-boiled eggs every morning, so I'll log those. And then I have coffee, which I drink black. I usually do like a medium cold brew black or just plain black coffee, hot. And then for lunch, I will, this week I'm having low-carb wraps, but a lot of the times, like, I'll do a salad. No chicken in my salad. I'll just do a salad with like nuts, berries, and cheese and other veggies because I don't like chicken in my salad. But this week I'm doing low-carb wraps, so you'll see the whole wheat wrap that I typically eat, the Swiss cheese, deli turkey, and skinny pop popcorn, which is actually only 100 calories because I have the 100-calorie packs, but, you know, give or take, that's fine. And then I go into dinner. So for dinner, I'm doing the spaghetti squash that I showed you guys that I made, and the meat sauce. I don't really do well with measurements. I don't measure my food or anything like that. I'm really bad with that. Like I said, I'm not a big log person. I don't log my meals very well. I've never been good at it. I don't like doing it. But I just wanted to show you guys that you can do it and how you do it. And then going into the analysis, showing you guys the greens, the yellows, and the reds. Noom categorizes a lot of dairies and red meats as reds, but I like a lot of dairy and red meat, and I haven't had an issue eating those things and losing weight, so I do tend to eat a lot of that. But obviously, like, you want to eat more of the greens, stay moderate on yellows, and reds you want to try to avoid. Also in the Noom app, I will show you that it does calculate your steps per day, and it will give you a step goal based on how many steps you typically walk per day. There's also the spot where you can weigh in, and I will show you my weight graph all the way back to the beginning and to now. So I'm currently 149.4. As I said, I'm trying to lose 5 pounds that I had gained. On this tab here, you'll see all these different selections that you can do. I'm not currently paying for the app, but when you do pay for the app, this tab has all of your articles, your group coach, your Noom coach, all the different things that Noom offers you to use, which is really, really helpful to you. And then when you go back on the main screen every day with the paid version, you will see new articles and challenges for you to answer in this main page here. Then you go into do more, and that's where you can log your exercise, blood pressure, and blood glucose. I don't do blood pressure and blood glucose because I don't have issues with those things. You can log your exercise. As I said in my last video, I don't really exercise, but they actually have a lot of things in here, including house cleaning, which that's the exercise I do, guys. I house clean. So that's in there. Like I said, they have a ton of different exercises. Let me show you the rest. So like I said, like tons. So that's all in there for you. So it's a really, really good app. It's really, really detailed when you actually take the course itself. So I loved it. Alright, you guys, thank you so much again for watching my video today. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up down below. Also, you can subscribe. You can hit that subscribe button. And there's also a notification bell over here, I want to say. It's over there. Hit that notification bell and then you will be notified every time I upload a new video. I love hanging out with you guys, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye!